television company. The Evening News on TV with Jennifer Mossop.
Good evening. All across Canada today, students took to the streets to protest education funding cuts. But the biggest protest by far was in Toronto, where thousands of college and university students and faculty rallied in the financial district and at Queen's Park. And at this hour, about 150 of them are still occupying the headquarters of the CIBC. On TV's Gian Lee was there.
Scotia, Royal, Montreal, the banks are out to screw us all.
The beat is loud and clear. Students say corporate greed is hogging up all the tax breaks and forcing students to balance higher tuition fees.
Whether it's the Liberal government or whether it's the Mike Harris government, let's talk about who is influencing them, and the fact is it's the banks and the corporations.
So you're going right at the heart.
We're going to the real Queen's Park, which is at King and Bay Streets.
Students from all over southern Ontario marched into the business district, blocking traffic and stunning corporate suits. Some even protested right in the hallways of Commerce Court. And whether it was to celebrate a unified front or put on a theatrical performance, the message was still the same.
I think students are a group that are definitely getting the short end of the stick because they are a group that are perceived to have less powers, but by us being here today, we're showing the banks and those surrounding us here that students do have power.
Since 1982, tuition fees have increased by 200%, and the average debt load for an undergraduate student is now $25,000. But taking the matter to the heart of the business district hasn't changed corporate opinions.
I understand that it's related to government grants being reduced for education, so obviously there's a concern there, but I think the linkage directly to big corporations is a bit tenuous at best.
We are continuing to work together with the federal government to come up with a fair and more equitable income contingent student loan program as opposed to the one that we have today.
But until then, the battle continues.
Education is the right! We will not give up the fight!
Gian Lee, News on TV, Toronto.